Peace, future masters of your craft. You are now tuned in to the KBGBF podcast. I am your host, A. Eula, and with me always is the big homie he himself, Uncle Vito.
That's right.
We will be discussing everything from entertainment to community development and how to secure that bag and much more.
No doubt.
You can catch us on Instagram at KBGBF_LLC, Facebook, Anchor, and many other platforms. So stay tuned, and we're gonna get you right. Hello, people.
Hey.
We are back. The boys are back in town.
Another one.
All right, well, like I said, we always going to give you a treat. We're going to keep giving you the game for free 99, and we got us another treat, a super dope treat. Today, we got a superstar. Huh? We got a
don't get the blushing. Don't get the blushing.
Don't start blushing now. No, you've been warned. No, but today we got Quadriyyah Marie Brown.
Yes.
From Live on the Q, on the Kids
on the Q,
is here to talk to you guys about health and talk to us, because you know we big boys. We are tiny cheeseburger fiends. You hear me?
Well, not fiends.
Well, not anymore.
Yeah.
Not anymore, because Vito been doing the right thing, but you know.
No, you can still eat big and eat healthy too now.
Yeah? All right, well, we're going to have to figure that. We're going to get into that immediately.
Trust me, I love to eat too. So.
All right, yeah, because like what? Me and my wife, like, listen, my wife and I, right, have some type of cosmic bond, okay? And, but like we love super hard, but when we beef, it's like we never knew each other. And our common denominator is somebody just like, hey, you hungry?
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Icebreaker.
That'll
back
do it.
Right, that's it. Yeah, that's all it takes.
So yeah,
I order some Jimmy Buffs.
That's crazy.
Man, ain't gonna make me hungry now in the air.
I'm sorry.
Stop and get something to eat.
We don't feed anyone over here. But yeah, definitely. So we definitely need to get into the game. We need to know everything we can know, you know, and we gotta look out for the cookout, you know.
That's
and if we don't, you don't know what you don't know, you know. And the more we know, the more we grow. Look at that! I should be a
that was good, boy.
These bars going on.
Watch out now! Watch them.
Coming soon. But anyway, yeah. So we definitely want to get into that. If you want to get comfortable, you know, you could kick your feet up and whatever. Because I want to get right into the 5 dubs. Because we need what's going on in that $1 billion brain. Okay? We respect everything that you do. Not only do we respect it, talk to me.
We need it.
Oh, yeah. All right. So, you know, with the 5 dubs, we always say who, what, when, where, why, and we always start with why. So, why did you... You know, because there's a bunch of us in the podcast business is growing.
Right.
At an alarming rate, you know. But it seems like a lot of our own, we always like to talk about the same things. I'm not dissing nobody else's podcast. I don't really care who gets offended. We're really not that. We're not that kind. But I would like to know, why did you, start blasting the health and awareness and not just do what everybody else doing and talk about
and just
what's
gossip.
hot and what's not,
gossip
you know?
stuff, pop culture stuff.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I have the Live on the Q podcast, which I started last October.
Yeah.
But prior to that, I actually had another company called Scholar Media.
Okay.
So my Live on the Q is actually the streaming platform from my On the Q Productions production company.
Okay.
But like I said, prior to that, I had Scholar Media. When I was doing that, I was more focused pretty much on entertainment, music, pop culture. But I was like all over the place too. Yeah. And I felt like because I was all over the place, I couldn't really get my foot in, you know what I mean? Because I was just trying to talk to everybody and just trying to get out there. Everybody's like, you need to just get out there. So I was just talking to different people, doing like different interviews.
Okay, I got you.
And I started having, issues, like I have what's called endometriosis. So it's, it's like a fertility issue pretty much.
Okay.
Like 1 in 10, women they say have this, disorder, and they're not even aware of it.
Never heard of it.
So, I started dealing with that as well as, other health ailments that I was having.
Okay.
And that pretty much is what led me to wanting to get into more into fitness, like personal health and wellness. Just start with myself and then looking at my friends and family, what they were dealing with. A lot of people, especially in the Black community, all the diabetes, the heart disease, all those different issues we were having. And I said, well, I need to be one to probably kind of push that. And maybe if I'm doing it, if I'm working out, if I'm working on my health, that would influence
absolutely.
The people
set
around
the tone.
me. Just like you said, set the tone. So.
Because no one, like I say, you don't know what you don't know. So we don't, just because we might be slim and, well, when
heavyweight, super heavyweights
just
over
because
here.
We might be
never.
Slim or, you might just naturally look all cut up and stuff.
Right.
You could be just as unhealthy as you.
Nah, word.
Right.
Word.
Because of what we eat and because we don't know. If all, look, when, on my block coming up, it was a Chinese store on this corner.
It still is.
Poppy spot,
Word.
Chicken shack. You understand?
Right,
liquor store. And everything, like right down now they put a Sonic right here.
Man, it's a Sonic, a taco,
McDonald's,
yeah, all of them
everything you're
sitting
not
right next
supposed
to
to
each
eat.
other. Word.
You understand what I'm saying? And it's just like, we ain't thinking nothing of it. We souped up like, oh snap, they put a Sonic right here.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Not like I'm
And
not
it's super
dissing
cheap.
Sonic. I don't
Right.
really care
Cheap.
about
Well, that's the thing, the cost. And you got to go, like you said, in the sticks. Pretty much if you want to eat healthy, which I don't think is right because a lot of people may not be able to even commute out there. They don't want to take the effort because, like you said, the Sonic's right down the street. Yeah. So it's like, why do I need to go out the way?
It's amazing. Well, we'll talk about that.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I know.
No, we ain't gonna bring that up.
But it's good that some and this is what this is what the KBGBF is all about. Just finding out what we can and sharing it. Because if we don't have you, then what happens? If we don't have people like you, then we fucked.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sauce in the sauce.
Because come on, everybody got somebody in their family with diabetes.
Yeah.
Or with this illness.
That's really
that.
big.
Shit, I got it.
Yeah, that's crazy. I remember bro was about to go in a coma.
Wow.
We
really
freaked out. My Umi just will drop the bomb on me. They're gonna try to start putting on insulin and stuff. So that's what it's too. I'm not gonna say it's too late, but that's the wrong time to find out. To start
when you on
learning
that,
about it once you want it. And I'm not just speaking of diabetes. That's just with anything.
Right? Yeah, hypertension, all that.
All that. And then I heard once you start getting a certain age, you got to get your rectum checked for a minute.
Yeah, that's coming soon.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
No, I actually have a friend younger than me actually that's looking forward to going.
Looking forward?
Yeah, they're looking actually. She wants to get colon cleansed.
Okay, that's cool.
Like a little liquid and you.
But
it's the other thing when the doctor got to do all that and I don't know.
Yeah, I'm talking about they got to send the machine like on some Honey I Shrunk the Kid junk. Like they got to send the little camera.
Yeah, they go all the way.
And up the one way.
The wrong way.
Yeah, I know.
The other way.
It's making me uncomfortable thinking about it.
Exactamundo.
But if you have to do it, if it's for your health,
I understand.
Yeah,
I know.
He's thinking about it. It's a big pill to swallow.
We gotta find out a cool way. Like, how do you come up with a cool way to say, like, look, bro, you gotta go get your prostate checked, bro. You don't want to get cancer, bro. You go ahead, go to the hospital.
Yeah,
they're gonna send something up there. Because most men is like,
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah,
my family. Yeah, it takes a lot to get them, to push them out the door to go, see the doctor.
Yeah, but if we, most people, a lot of people don't live that long, in the streets and everything and that nature. But people are starting to wake up. The world is evolving. Everybody's starting to change. Of course, we still gonna have violence, and we still got, everybody and their mama trying to figure out a way to whack us, and then on top of
crazy,
that, and then on top of that, we're killing ourselves with the things, with our bad habits, whether it's smoking, whether it's drinking, eating junk, So the more, listen, most people want to live for as long as possible, So in order to do that, we we have to get informed.
We all have to work together, support each other too.
Yeah,
that's what it boiled down to.
Definitely, we need that. All right, so let me get into this next W.
All right, shoot that dub out there.
All right, so you said you started up the media company and you know the Live on the Kizoo. That's on Facebook.
I'm start using that now.
Let
me write that down.
You know, you gotta learn to link.
Like you heard it here first. So.
But so you know, I know that you on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
LinkedIn is important too. I want to put that out there because a lot of people don't know about it.
On entrepreneurs, that's
right.
like the headquarters for entrepreneurs for networking and things of that nature. You know, I think we need to invade LinkedIn.
I should.
Yeah, we need to get into that. They've been kicked us off. We'll figure out a way. You know, we can't say.
Ain't like we ain't been kicked off of stuff before.
Yeah, right.
Like kicked out of places.
We got to start doing good. Oh, man. So let's get into
y'all doing good now. What you mean?
I know, but, you know, we got to always do better. You know, we got to strive for excellence. You know, anything else is unacceptable.
Uncivilized.
Uncivilized, like the commercial. But look, we showing our age now. But anyway, so all right, let's get to that next W. And that next W, let's go with where. Where did you go to find the things that you needed? Like, where were some of the places to help you? You know, because no one wakes up and like, hey, I'm gonna start a media company. You know, understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so where did you go to get your intel? Where do people? If somebody want to start up their own thing, live from the J. Don't do that, people. I'm just saying.
Do that.
You know, somebody was trying to follow your footsteps.
Yeah.
So you know, to the little people, to the younger ones that's looking up to, you know, Quadriyyah or Miss Marie or Miss Brown, Miss Q. You know, where did you go? What was the first step?
Well, actually, to take it back, I ain't gonna say how far back now either. But
that's none of our business.
That ain't none of their business. But to take it back, I actually started off doing music. So I went to the Institute of Audio Research.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know if you heard of that school for audio engineering.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much where I got my first taste of dealing with music and audio and media and all that stuff.
Okay,
that
so
was
you
a
always
blast.
went like some behind the scenes things.
Yeah, I was more behind the scenes. Yeah, I was into the Neptunes. You know, when they was. I'm giving out the year now.
That's all right. That's all right.
They still doing their thing, but you know what I mean. Back in like the mid 2000s, they was really out there. So I call myself trying to be like the female version of that and all that stuff back then.
Okay.
So I was more, like I said, more into the music elements of thing, and then over time I started to get more interested in journalism and then media.
Okay,
so that just kind of happened, you know, over the course of the past few years.
Okay, cool. That's heavy. That's deep.
Super heavy.
Yeah, right.
Word.
Look at that.
Then you do some interning or something?
Yeah, I interned at PLJ. I was doing promotions.
See, I told y'all we got a celeb up here.
I was at Bad Boy in publishing.
Take that.
So I was crazy back then.
Okay, cool.
Because I was more at that time. I was trying to do more writing along with the music production.
Okay.
All right, dude, that's dope.
All right, you might need to slide me some bars under the table.
I'll see about that. I ain't got it like him now. I ain't got no bars. I can't freestyling and shit.
I'm not as good. Vito got all the moves.
That's why I stay behind the scenes. You know, I'll support you.
Okay,
you know, I'll back you up. Help get you into what you got to do.
All right, definitely. We're gonna hold you to that. Now remember everything that you say.
I know. It's on record now.
That's right, Ken. It will be held against you.
What? Immediately we're gonna be like, yo, how we gonna do? Oh, hey, yo, call her homegirl.
He got me. He know how to reach me.
Definitely. So you're stuck with us now. You officially are related to the KBGBF.
Yeah, I'm part of the fam now.
Absolutely,
yes, ma'am.
But that's pretty much how my my awareness started.
Okay,
was pretty much from school first.
Okay,
and then from that you can't just have the education. You actually have to go out and
get it in.
Experience. Yeah, like that's something I learned. They could teach you all these things in school, but it's not the same as you actually being out
hands-on.
In the hands-on in the field. That's how you really, learn. So
definitely,
I tell people to make sure they, read.
Yeah,
that's a big thing.
Yeah,
of course.
It's a lot you can learn just from books, magazines, any type of reading, something to stimulate your mind.
Exactly, and even if you can't read, because it's that's a big thing.
It's a big thing.
There's a lot of people that can't, because they just strictly stuck to the streets. They got audio books.
Yeah, right, there's no excuse now.
Yeah, true. So don't hit me over here like, man, I ain't need that read. I'm too cool. I ain't trying to hear that.
Nah, if you're trying to elevate yourself,
come on, like for real. No, like, come on. It's so, it's so, I just want people to understand that it's really good money. It's really good money. Can you do me a favor? Yeah. Beautiful. There we go. We need the camera.
My bag, I got them big old bags. You know how that is, right? You got to put the whole house in there.
Yes. Yes, I know. But, what I don't understand is why y'all got these big bags, but then never carry them.
All right. We're not going to go into that. Let's get into another dub here.
Before this, to the next dub.
Before this
we want you to go back home.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. All right. So, when did you decide that, like, all right, cool, look, I understand. All right, I kind of got an idea, but I want to know, when did you really decide, like, yo, listen, you know what? This is cool. The music thing is cool. You know, I'm working, I'm doing my thing, but I want to go full-fledged, because it's other things, too, I heard. Don't you got, like, some clothing lines?
Yeah, I have a
she's like a Jill of all trades.
I just be trying to, you gotta hustle out here now. I be telling people, like, you can't just have one stream of income. Yeah. And obviously with this COVID happening, that's proof right there.
Absolutely.
We all know people that, lost their jobs, unfortunately, and still haven't really gone back to what they was doing before. Yeah. And if they had that other, source of income, it would at least alleviate some of that pressures that they were having.
Put a little cut on it.
Yeah.
Word.
It won't hurt as much.
It still hurts.
Yeah, it still hurts.
Right,
but not as much. Yeah.
You got more than one pair of drawers on. Put a little cut on it.
No, I ain't never had no two drawers and all that. I just felt that whatever
you probably never got whooped like us.
No, I was bad.
What? Yeah. Say it ain't so.
I know.
Say it ain't.
I grew out of that, man. But I was the one of those kids that like to talk back when I didn't get my way. So
yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, right, so I had it all.
But yeah, it's dope. It's just dope to just even have you. It's an honor just to have you up here. Just because so many people try to withhold their intel. And
right,
like,
you can't.
Come on, that's kind of goofy to me. Like,
kinda. That's all the way.
It is all the way.
I'm trying to be a little modest. It's like you a little 2.0
You can't put the modest on that type of
holding in information. Yeah. I'm like, why is you holding information?
That does nothing
it's
extra
not helping
for you.
You.
Yeah, like now. It was a gem that you just dropped that, I just want to make sure that we talk about it a little more. Never put all your eggs in one basket.
Right, you
so
can't.
Like, for example, all these people, like one of my mans, he's doing good with the music thing, but then when COVID, and my uncle was just saying, like, we were supposed to go on a small inner city tour or whatever, and go sing at this spot and this spot, and that's where they was gonna make their money at. That's what they banked it on, and now COVID came and threw a monkey wrench in
everybody's shows.
You understand what I'm saying? So now you got all these rappers and everything pawning their jewelry.
Oh my God!
I didn't hear that. What happened?
Yeah,
what? They pawning the jewelry, and they got all these type of they doing features for the low.
Yeah. We're giving back. Look, now you giving back. Hey, we're gonna give back. We're gonna do a feature with you for $500. Yeah,
get your money, man.
Shit real now.
Hey, man, get your money.
I bet you wish you did. You have more than one hustle now, but like you said, man, not putting all your eggs in the basket.
And that goes with any field you're in, not just entertainment. Obviously, music, you really got to have other sources, but that goes for everybody now. Everybody needs to do something else.
Absolutely. And the more hustles, the more you invest in yourself and other things, the faster you're going to get to where you want to go.
Right.
It's all about trying to, the show's called Road to the Bag. This is solely about trying to build your bag up.
Yeah,
but if you want to turn your bag to a vote, these are the steps that you got to take. You can't.
Yeah.
I know, like you said, you loved the Neptunes. You thought you was going to be the next Miss Pharrell, human race. You understand what I'm saying? But of course, you are going to be just as big. There's no secret that you're a star. You understand what I'm saying? So that's inevitable. But your way to you know what I mean, your road to take, you know what I mean, to go that way switched up a little bit. It switched
up, yeah.
You know?
And it was actually better for me because I feel like this is more my lane anyway. Versus,
so that made it even better. Ain't nothing like being comfortable. Know what I'm saying? Doing what you love, then that don't even make it work. You know what I'm saying? It makes it work, but it don't feel like
it. And I want to, my goal really is just to be a voice to help other people. Okay. You know, I feel like no matter what you do in life, you have to do it to serve others.
Word.
You know, I mean, it can't be just about you. It can't just be about, you know, the money and all that. You got to do something so that you know that you're helping the next person out.
Right. Exactly. And that, I'm about to get all emotional and stuff.
Don't do that. It's Friday. Don't do that.
Have to do because if you withhold all the knowledge that you have, and then you start to make your way to the top, and then you get up there and you realize when you look around, nobody. You understand what I'm saying? Is nobody like you up there. And now you're going to feel like it's only because now you're going to start, when you rubbing shoulders with some of these people, this is what, it frustrates me from time to time, you know, because, you know, it's not that I have a problem with dealing with outside of my race. It's just not the same.
No.
There's no place like home. Everybody wants.
She right, though, you know.
You know, like everybody wants to get their bag and leave the hood. But then what happened when you get out there in the sticks?
Don't be quite as comfortable. Yeah,
like
you feel like Jason or somebody coming after you.
Yeah, like even when I moved to where I moved to, I'm out the hood. I found the way. Like how did you find? Like, how do you know these people? Oh yeah, no, they got a hood right down there. Like it's no place like home. It's nothing like being around your own. You know, but you shouldn't have to keep doing that. You know, we want to build our own world, and you know, why can't we just transform our own hood and make it a place that's
make it that
suitable for us?
Right, so you don't have to keep moving out and then coming. Yeah.
Exactly, and to do that, we need to all get together. Everybody's brain is more valuable than any dollar.
Yeah, together.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Any dollar, Vito.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Look, we from different parts of North. You from up top. I'm from,
down bottom.
Right? I was never mixed and mingled. Well, since you stopped taking ninth grade, I'm really giving up my.
All right, yeah, all right now.
Since you stopped taking ninth grade,
right.
Well, for some reason, instead of sending us to Shabazz, they sent us to Weequay. And that wasn't my area, so a lot of fighting happened. I got kicked out. You got kicked out of Shabazz.
Yeah, I see why y'all was getting whooped now.
But no one believes. Listen, I like the vent about Vito because he has that innocent face. Everybody that I introduced to Vito, they just be like when I start spazzing, they're like, Stomp, get your brother. I'm like, yo, why do you keep going to Stomp? What makes you think that Vito ain't going to jump on your heels too? It's the boyish, it's the light skin.
Yeah, he's straight. Yeah, it's all that,
it's right? The boyish look,
you think that Vito's a giant teddy bear. And it grinds my gears. But anyway, whatever. But yeah, man, we drifted off for a second. Let's get back to the game. But in order for us to become a superpower and make other cultures respect us, this is how so many different things stop. This is how, you got these people pulling up on people, these Karens and all these people that ain't got no business. You understand what I'm saying? No business talking to us like that. Talking to us like that. We getting railroaded for something that this man to get 10 months for, we get 10 years
10 years.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
And it always make me go back to, for an example, what happened with the Washington Redskins.
Right, yeah.
They owner said they will never change their name to the Redskins.
Until never came.
Then once
that's something, right?
Yeah, they never came.
Yeah.
And then once people start pulling out their money. You want to know who run the world? Follow the money.
The money.
Follow the money.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And in order to get this money, we need people like you to teach us the ways to, to stay healthy and think right.
When I think of health too, it's not just physical. Obviously that's a big element of it. But we were talking earlier about like, mental health. That's
Word.
a big thing. I was just talking to one of my friends today who's in school now to be a psychotherapist.
Okay.
And his focus is trying to help young Black men, as far as mental health goes, to tell them that they need to go and speak to therapists because, our culture, we're told not to do that. It's still like taboo, for us to go and seek help. Yeah, and so when I hear a Black person doing it, I almost feel good in a sense that they feel comfortable enough to go and speak to somebody, because you can't always talk to the people around you. Sometimes you might not want to burden them. Yeah. People be going through so many things. You may not want to tell your significant other that you're going through something, because
you hear what your significant other going through.
You're going through it, so you might have to seek help outside the home.
Yeah. So all right, that's more like, I think that's like a pride or ego thing, like, right?
I think it's more tradition, because that's just what we taught.
Yeah, tradition.
Right.
Like, you gotta go talk to a shrink. What?
Yeah,
like,
you think about
I ain't crazy.
How many yeah, exactly.
That's what it. Yeah, that's what
I was about to say. Think about
that. And it's
how many
not
times
crazy.
we've been through things, and we was taught, man, stop acting like a girl, walk it off.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's what we did. We walked it off. It off. It
but you didn't really walk it off. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still had those feelings.
Or at least not till you punch somebody in the face. And then that's where the woosah come in.
Yeah, that was.
By that time, it's
true,
Right. Once you punch them in the face, it's. Yeah, so anyway. But, that's dope, though. That's dope. Like, talking to somebody really can.
Like, I'm really big into that. Like, especially now with COVID. A lot of people home. Some people don't have nobody in the house. They just home depressed.
Yeah.
And then, they don't have nobody to speak to. And then you wonder why they act in a certain way.
Yeah.
And so I try to encourage people, talk to people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't stay hide up, in the house.
Yeah.
I know we can't really do as much, face to face like before. But at least call somebody, video chat. Like, I think those things is important. Keeping that social human, interaction. So,
let's keep it real,
a big part.
People is outside though.
Yeah,
talking to the
people is outside though. I hate to say it. I mean,
people get frustrated now.
Yeah, that's it's like, man, like, look, I was just watching some footage in Atlanta, and you would think that it was like, I ain't see a mask in sight, and
nothing going on.
It was jumping out there. Like, it was different out there.
I mean, some you see what it was some spots got hit hard way after the fact. Us up here, Jersey, New York, Connecticut, all us, we wore the blunt force of that in the beginning, you know what I'm saying, back in like March, April.
I thought the A got hit the hardest. Georgia got hit the hardest, I thought.
Yeah, they got hit hard.
And they was the first spots that reopened.
Really?
Yeah,
and that was silly.
I thought it was us that got hit the hardest.
No, I was down there, broski, and that's what started creating a whole bunch of like, because it's like, hold up, and what happens was people were saying that it was mainly affecting blacks.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like.
So that's and then it was like, okay, well, Georgia's a minority, black. Well, I mean, majority black, and y'all the first ones to reopen.
I didn't understand that shit.
Yeah, that blew my mind.
And they didn't just open; they had the nail salons,
everything.
It was like there's nothing going on.
Like, what? What was funny? How, like, certain barbershops opened before the DMV did up here. That blew my mind.
Yeah. Everybody wanted to look good to be in quarantine.
Blew my mind. I'm not into the whole.
You just in the house, you know what I'm saying? And you got to get your hair cut.
Yeah, for Facebook and Instagram.
That's it, right? Just an Instagram pic and shit.
Barbers, what, man? But
I hate to say it, but that's how black people. I really hate to say that, but it's like we concerned about looking good first. At times, and we don't think about like the health element. You just want to make sure your nails is done, your hair cut. But it's like the hell with my health or risking my family.
Yeah, as long as I'm fat. I mean, I could be fat as long as I'm fly. Everything works out. Listen.
That's it. That's the truth, though.
Yeah. But you know what? Though I think it got a lot to do with maturity and responsibility. Because then, once you become more responsible, certain things gotta wait. You gotta start to prioritize. And now we really have to keep prioritizing the same way.
Right.
You know, we gotta keep remembering that it's a bigger goal, and the bigger goal is to get to where we want to be, you know? And in order to do that, we got to start understanding, like, you don't got to spend $1,000. All right, well, look, if you're going to spend $1,000 on some sneakers, won't you go to Sharifa's store? She makes sneakers. Yeah. Send that $1,000 to Sharifa then.
I love the names
instead of going to these goofy, like, now don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Like, I'm not about to say, like, because look, I don't know every, you know what I mean? Look, I like different stuff. I like Fendi and Gucci and Prada and all these things.
But they not for us either. So.
You understand what I'm saying? But I'm also not gonna. First thing first, you got to take care of home first. That's all I'll say. I'm not perfect. People are starting to, you know, you could sit here and talk about my background and everything you want. Okay, yeah, I'm human. We all human. We all made mistakes. We all did things that we ain't have to. But as long as we're alive, we can always strive to be better.
Right,
we can always strive to work on our health. And when we, like you said, when we say health, we're not just talking about doing sit-ups and crunches and then we good. No, we gotta. Our brain is, come on,
it's our brain.
My favorite thing. Our brain is the most significant muscle in the body, and we have to stay fit.
Word.
So,
and that includes, you know, reading, educating yourself.
Yes, or just
becoming knowledgeable.
Yeah, man.
And not staying, complacent and like, you know, a lot of people complain, but then I don't see them doing the work. And I'm like, it's not going to just come in your lap. You actually have to go out and put the effort in.
Man. And look, and I'm not ashamed. I mean, I'm not too, you know what I mean? Listen, we don't deal with pride over here.
Nope.
You know? So there's a ton of things that me and Vito do not know about. But we know people that know people that
right,
do.
That's
so,
and we ain't ashamed to ask.
No, you can't be.
We're not about to sit here up and say, today we're going to talk about health and awareness, and then health and wellness, and me and Vito going to do all the time. No, it's never going to work. Y'all never going to get healthy if y'all listen to us. You understand what I'm saying? So we need you guys. Yeah. You guys are our gems. You know, you guys are what the people need. So let's get into the next dub. Who was some of the people that, you know, help, like when you start to get frustrated, once you start to be your own boss? You know, I know it's something that you had a passion, to, you know.
Right, you definitely have to have the passion.
But who was the people that kind of helped give you the guidance, so when you wanted to just say, F this, bump this, it's not working for me? You know, who was the one that kept you on the right track?
Well, I have, you know, people, you know, a lot of us networking, you know, people that I met, you know, over the years. Okay. That I know who to go to when I'm just feeling like I'm about to just give up on the whole thing. I know who's going to be like, you know, you got to get your ass back. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is you doing? Like, this don't make no sense. So I have, you know, like I said, certain people, certain friends, people that's both in the industry and outside the industry. Okay. Because I try to get different perspectives from different people. Yeah. You know, I have friends who are entrepreneurs, so they kind of get it when I'm talking to them. They get when you're feeling, you know, unmotivated and just feeling like there's no purpose. Too, and
they're peep it.
Right.
So basically, it's like
that's why I try to talk to a lot of, like I said, entrepreneurs, because sometimes when I talk to people who aren't, it's just not.
They don't get it.
They don't get it. They want me to stay. They want you to stick working, you know, 9 to 5, and not to put that down, because that's obviously helped a lot of people, and it's helped me too. You know, it's helped me pay my bills and stuff too. But I always tell people, like, if you really want all these things, you're gonna have to break out of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just depend on that. You can't just depend on it. You know, you have to actually go and do other things. And I try to, like I said, talk to all the entrepreneurs, people who understand that mindset. Yeah. Because it really is in your mind. You have to believe that you can do something first.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then try to surround yourself, as you guys, you know, hear the saying, you surround yourself by, you know, people that's going to, you know, believe in you and support you. And that they're out there doing it too. If you stick around the same people who's not about nothing, that's what's gonna be your life. You know?
That's gonna be your results. I think that was episode 3 with Tom Giz.
Yeah,
when he said he heard to get what you never had, you have to do what you never did.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's
like
hard
for thing, yeah.
Because people are, comfortable.
Yeah. When he said that, I'm like, that needs to be on the bumper sticker.
Yeah. No, that's for real. And whenever something makes people uncomfortable, they don't want to do it.
They don't want to do it.
That's with everything in life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they want everything to be easy. Yo, bro, like, man, I think the harder it is, the better you feel when you accomplish
when you reach it, right.
Yeah. It's like, once Rocky got up them stairs,
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that.
I start thinking about part 4 when he broke down Drago and bought a 10.
Hey, gonna make him cry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know that I have nothing to do. I love that. But, like, Ivan Drago was like my hero, though. You know how I feel about the bad guy.
Yeah, we love the villains.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I know
Shout
y'all
out
do.
to Ivan Drago. You're my hero, Dolph Lundgren, whatever his name is. But anyway, all right, so basically, it was like the people that kind of, kept you on the right path or kept you focused was people that was kind of close to you already.
Right.
There wasn't like people that you looked up to, like maybe like, so like, for example, for me, what got me really, really like off, like into this, the whole podcast thing and speaking about things that I want to talk about and not just what people want to hear is Roland Martin. And I don't know him. You understand what I'm saying? But like, it just so happened that I was strolling through. Nobody put me on him or nothing. And then one day I was just watching him and how he spoke and how he was just breaking stuff down. I'm like, yo, and I just start watching every episode to, I even memorized a little song that but so
I mean, I would say Oprah too. Just
Oprah.
Yeah, I would just because
OGO?
I just like the obviously what she built, as a a billionaire. And I'm not saying just focus on the money, but I'm just saying just where where she came from.
Yeah. And the money just made it that much nicer.
Yeah. Just as a person that I would say influenced me.
No,
yeah, definitely. The Big O. Yeah. You have to salute her. I don't care.
Yeah.
The Big O.
The Big O.
Big O. You hear me? You gotta put the big in front of her name for real.
That's a fact.
But yeah, like that's what
it's because I love the idea of a black woman building an empire.
Yeah. Yeah, that's you gotta respect.
And y'all don't get the credit that y'all should, because y'all do a lot.
Well, we like to make sure that that's why I was souped up when you was like the next guest on, as a sister.
Yeah, and the past few episodes been women too, so that's you know what I mean. We want to reach out to everybody.
Then we got Ajira Sawyer coming up from the Missus.
Word.
Boss Dawn coming through.
She keeps my beard shining.
What? Man, she brung my little fuzz back to life.
Word.
So all these different things, it's just so dope, and
black women are doing it.
Yeah, like
word,
really
word.
Like we are not.
I mean, everything you could think of, there's a black woman that's behind it.
Word, y'all are inspiration, y'all are motivation. Like, don't get that twisted.
All in one.
We appreciate y'all to the fullest. Like, we appreciate y'all to the fullest.
We appreciate y'all too. That's another thing.
Word.
We black men and black women, we have to support each other, back each other up.
Gotta look out for
especially now more than any time in history.
Yeah, you ain't
this
lying.
Is the time you have to support your man or woman. You
have to look out for the
man, woman, brother, sister.
Yeah.
Don't look
everybody,
out
the whole family.
Nobody eats.
Yeah,
we're gonna be stuck. It's going to be like an ant fighting a pit bull trying to go up against these big corporations. And you think that you're doing your thing.
Yeah.
You think you the man and you start looking at everybody next to you like, oh, no, I don't do that. Like, go ahead, bro. And then when you going to somebody with bigger money than you and then they talk to you like you're a little, like a little speck on the wall. Now you start to feel some type of way. And now you want to go back to your people to try to rally them up. So they could come, but now they looking at you like, man, go ahead, Sharif, you a sellout. You understand what I'm saying?
It's true,
And that's just how the game go, But sometimes, we just gotta learn to forgive, and we gotta remember, man, if we don't look out for each other, we're we are.
I think we're starting to learn that. You know what I'm saying? After all, somewhat. We starting to make some progress.
We just can't fall for the smoke and mirrors and the illusions and the distractions that they throw at us. As soon as you start to get, I say it all the time, it's misdirection. As soon as you start to get closer to the truth, all of a sudden, a door open, just appear out of nowhere, and they giving out something free. You understand what I'm saying?
They know we would take, you know what I'm saying? They know.
Exactly. You see how people breaking their neck for stimulus checks. You understand what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah, they got us for $1,200.
What? Change what life. What? Where do I go?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
You know, buying shrimp and shit. Like,
oh man,
got $1,200.
That shit went.
Big seafood boils. Big seafood boils.
But you know what though? We ain't gonna talk about
that.
Talk about that off air.
What? Yeah, all right, so let's get. What's up? You about to
go ahead.
You about to say?
All right, thank you, Colin. Let's get to what? What would you say to? See, my thing is the way we came, where we came up at. You understand what I'm saying? It was. I mean, don't get it twisted. Like, well, when I be telling certain people about my childhood and the things that we did for fun, people look at us like we crazy. But you know, that's just the way it was, right?
Right. Yeah.
But like some of the that's why I always say hashtag find gold in the ghetto.
Word.
You like some of the most creative people in the world are right in the worst spots, you know? Like some of the best food. You hear me? You might get into a bang out, but boy, after you eat,
sometimes you ready to risk it. Word.
It's all work.
You're like, this is risking. I gotta get this.
Word.
For real, but what would you say to that young sister, like to try to persuade her to you don't have to go strip. You don't have. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't got to mess with this dude because he a baller or whatever. What would you say to get her to invest in herself and to come over into you know the world that you know you're in? Not trying to say.
You know, it goes back. You know, we were just saying having that. You know, I believe having that support system. You know, you're really influenced by the people that's in your life.
Yeah.
You know, and I think the big thing now with a lot of young girls is just knowing that they're worthy of. More than even what they see in front of them. You have to be able to go out, and I always tell people, with children and things, to go travel, go outside the block, pretty much.
Yeah,
that's a big thing.
Yeah,
just knowing that there's more than what's around you. Yeah, if you go out and you see those things, you're going to be like, you know what, I can aspire to, obtain those things plus more. So I just tell people, like I said, influencement. That's to me, that's a big thing. Just knowing that you're capable of it. A lot of times, especially speaking as a Black woman, we're kind of diminished a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
A lot.
You know, like we're not as attractive. We're not as smart. As other.
Black is
I don't believe this though, but I'm just saying.
What?
You know how we're
stereotypes.
Still, but it's a lot of stereotypes. And it's not true. And I'm so happy when I see Black women influencing the culture in a positive light.
Word.
It's definitely
dispelling all those myths that they have.
But like you said earlier too, reading is dope too. Learning the terms, and you have to learn the lingo, because there's a lot of people outside of our race getting rich off of our race.
Oh, they have. They've been forever.
This is like, come on, we're from the beginning, from Egypt to Africa. You understand what I'm saying? I was watching Roland Martin again, and when he was talking to the white guy, I don't even know this goofball name, but anyway, he was like, no, the people that built the pyramids were white. And he was like, what? And he was going off on them. But, like, if we don't know, we don't know. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to, know that, like, listen, like, when we was watching Joe Buttons and he was saying, like, no, we own this. Like,
But that's the thing. We don't know where we come from. So that even bring back to the young girls and the young boys, our kings and queens. They don't even know that where we came from. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They just see now, but they don't know we were, kings and queens, in a prior time.
That's a fact.
And we also have to know how to take care of ourselves mentally, physically. And, because even eating right can change the way you think.
Oh, it definitely does.
Absolutely.
So I know you know that. You know what I mean? Like, so we have to take care of ourselves all the way. It's not just, making up enough money just to, have a nice outfit in the car, in the house. It's so much bigger than that.
But you know what? That plays a part, though. You got to make money so you can be able to eat right. Because eating right is, salads be $10, $15. That's a big difference from grabbing a double burger for $1.99. And, you know what I'm saying? So you got to get, to that bag. Got to follow that road.
And that's a big part. Big thing.
It's always about them fazoos. Oh,
like you said, like the Whole Foods and all. You know what I'm saying? Like there's certain places that people just they don't go to because they don't have the budget.
Right.
Yeah.
For it.
But I wanted to kind of get a little heavier, because I was just talking to Push Buttons about actually learning how to farm. And
that's big.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, even when you watch the movies, even on Baby Boy, old girl was like, "Oh man, my turnips right here," and just to that can go a long way as well because now you know what you're eating, you know what's in it, you know that there ain't a whole bunch of pesticides and this and that and the third, and you know what's going on. So that's.
Well, we have that right in Newark now. We have a lot of urban farms that's starting to sprout more up. So they actually have a festival, I think, still happening now.
That's awesome.
In the the city of Newark. So
that's awesome.
What festival? The one that be on Ferry Street?
I think it was called like the Argo Festival.
Okay.
Yeah. So they actually had a few going on, but that's what it was promoting. And that's healthy eating and all that.
We out here every day. And we don't know that, but we know when the next time somebody comes and do a performance.
Right.
We got to be in tune. We got to stay in the loop.
It's the info.
We got to stay in the loop.
Matter of fact, Dre, I want to ask you, being as you grew up from here, you from Essex County, right?
That's right.
How did you stay focused enough to sway away from all the bull crap? You know what I'm saying? I'm quite sure coming up, you might have had girlfriends who stripped or, did the wrong things to try to get their way to the top.
They're doing everything now.
Everything is involved.
Word. But how did you stay steadfast enough to sway away from that stuff? Because it's hard, especially when you got friends, a close homegirl that you swing with every day. You know what I mean?
Right,
when we younger, loyalty make you do dumb stuff. Ain't that right, Eula?
Right, that's true.
You better believe it. You better believe it, man.
Put you on the spot too.
Yeah, well, he knows what's going on. Yeah, I'm used to it.
Yeah. No, we both done dumb stuff for each other.
No, we did. I definitely have my share of things. We ain't gonna speak too much.
Word. At least not on air.
At least not on air.
We want to shine the light on the positive.
Right.
No, but I'm real open and transparent anyway. And that's why I try to do on my podcast is talk about things like that. Like just letting people know, like, you're not the only person dealing with this situation. You're not the only person that's gone through this. We all been through it and now we're here. Yeah, so it's possible. Right. And that's a big thing. Just knowing that it's possible for things to change. Yeah. And for things to get better. A lot of people are struggling, with that. Yeah. Now.
So, I mean, so when everybody was outside wilding and stuff, and you wanted to get focused on what you was doing, what you was getting in.
Well, I grew up like a nerd, so I was always focused more on the books and stuff. Okay. Anyway. Okay. When I was, growing up, I was the tall, skinny, girl with the glasses, and, all that stuff. Okay. And so I really, boys didn't want to talk to me and all that. So I didn't really have that in my mind. Like I was focused on trying to, get my grades and, all that stuff and trying to see what I can do to help my family. And I had that type of mindset. So I was really blessed that I had, my family was there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To make sure I wasn't out. Right. But I wasn't that type of, kid anyway. I wanted to be kind of by myself. And then as I got older, then I started to open up. And that's when I started to, be more sociable. And mingling. And all that stuff with friends. Yeah, you know how that go.
There you go with your shenanigans.
No, I was busting with the what you call that? What's the duck game on
duck hunt?
Yeah, duck hunt. That's what I was doing.
Yeah. I started to cheat. I was putting the gun
on the screen. I already know.
Right on the screen. I'm not trying to miss. All right.
Yeah, I ain't playing with you on that.
No, please. When it comes to video game, I'm not human. Okay. Yeah. Tell your friends about it. Because we threw it on the live.
Okay, but you lucked up. You lucked up.
I don't believe in luck, sir.
You don't have to. It happens.
I never believe.
It happens.
The world seems to see. I ain't even look. The TV don't lie. Camera don't lie. All right.
So camera, make sure you give me camera because he knows what I does to him. When
I gotta see this.
All right.
Yo, bro, it always been like this though. Like,
but it's been back and forth. Don't act like you be dogging me.
Look, we're about to cut the commercial and everything. Like, hold on, we about to set the date. We about to bring out the box right now. But you know what's funny though? Being like everybody always wanted to, be in the cool crew. Being cool was like the thing to do. Mm-hmm. But now, being you is cool too now. You start to see it.
Yeah, just doing you.
Even though, we didn't really have this problem because we was always cool.
Not to toot our own horns.
We was always in the in crowd. But we never, we always was in, bro, I got comic book characters tatted on me. Like I'm not shy at all. Like
comic books still in the in the closet.
My comic book collection is crazy. My wife's like, "What are we gonna do with all these books?" What? They in the way. I'm like, babe, this.
She don't understand.
Sometimes I'll be watching something like Dragon Ball Z or something. She's like. Old as hell watching cartoons. I'm like, it's anime.
What? That's right.
This is
not just cartoons. It's anime.
You know what? I'm really rethinking this whole relationship thing. You're not gonna respect me. It's man. Yeah, you was. This different cells now.
And that's what people want. They want to see you. They don't want to see the next person. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to be like the person before. You're supposed to do you.
But I know, look, like I told you, I don't got no problem saying I just came on. I did my little bit. I was in the loose cow, rubbing shoulders with the man, niggas. Look, when it's time to lock in, you hear me? And there's no TV or nothing. You hear everybody with their little Walkman on listening to R&B, singing, crying, gangster tats on their face. You hear me? Muscles on their teeth.
Muscles on their teeth.
So a lot of people, it'd be a front.
And
I don't got, look, people will tell you, man, I always been this way. I ain't never, look, listen, I'm not going to let you pick on me or nothing like that. And, we could get into that and all that. That's not what I'm, Like, I have no problem with letting you know that I love cartoons and video games. I handle my business. I've been paying the bills. I don't think I owe MO. I got to double check to make sure I owe. But, Dot, that's my guy. Dot and Push, it's like my family. So, they give me a little cushion. But we don't owe no bills. We take care of our family. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So
we take care of our kids.
If I want you want, that's right.
Yeah. And I like to get my little sag on a little bit and look like a gangster with my boots on and everything. With my hat to the back, listen to my drill music or whatever. But I have no problem with being me. Ain't no room for friend. What you friend for?
At the end of the day,
people want to see that. They want to see the
real. You come out of a hole by yourself, going back in one by yourself. So you might as well live what you got.
Yeah, be you.
And be authentic while you're here.
Because people can really see it.
They sure could.
Like, it ain't no secret when a lot of people be acting hard all the time or don't want to do something. Man, I ain't eating this healthy junk, man. I ain't doing this. I ain't going to talk to no therapist. All right, Sharif, stay where you at. Stay where you at then. Yeah. Come on. When are we going to get tired of living the same? We complaining about everything that's going wrong. Sometimes we just got to, go out our element, talk to people like we probably wouldn't normally.
Right, you got to go out and do it yourself.
Yeah, man.
Like they do say, you got to be the change that you want to see.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't wait around for somebody else to do it. Right. Sometimes it might be you. You might be the one that actually has to make that step.
The brain that spark everything.
That spark everybody else.
And I know we want to party. Sometimes we don't want to. We just be sick and tired, and we just want to. I know I'm sweating, right? This is not a good
real intense.
we working, but sometimes we want to, just roll up an L, play music and just dance our life
Right.
away.
And something ain't nothing wrong with doing that either. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need that break.
But that don't pay bills.
Right, it don't.
Pay bills. You know, and at the end of the day, we gotta take care of ourselves.
Yes.
So we gotta stay in tune with people like you. We need to be on the queue live.
Yes, live on the queue.
Matter of fact, let's get the plugins now.
Yes.
Where can we find you at?
Okay.
Well, all right.
Facebook.
Well, my Facebook. As you was watching, I guess my show on the Facebook. So I have a Facebook page on the Q Productions. So like I said, that's my media production company.
Okay.
I'm on Twitter as well, on Live on the Q. On Instagram. On the Q Productions, and I'm on LinkedIn as well on the Q Productions.
Okay.
And YouTube. So I have a live stream. So when I do my live on the Q, I have it automatically stream to my YouTube channel as well.
That's right. Yeah, look into that camera right there. Let them know to follow you. This one right out there. Let them know to follow you.
Yes, make sure you follow me.
Show some love.
I'm trying to support my community. Like I said, I'm really big into mental health. I want everybody to live a happy, healthy lifestyle.
We don't need you being depressed.
That's right.
No depression. It's big.
It's big.
And we got to make sure we plug this in. Ain't no nation
like a donation.
So y'all donate to what she doing.
Yes, I'm on Patreon too now. So any support, is good.
That's the crowdfunding. So donate in bunches. That's cool, man.
Because we need it. Every little bit help. Even
keep the lights on.
Even sharing. Makes some people think that they have to always get money. It's not always just about
that with Barbara Dean.
Finances. Sometimes
shout out to
it's
Applied Pressure.
Just putting the name out.
Yeah.
You never know who might hear it.
Everybody doing their part, man. Everybody, we all got to look out for the cookout. Please. Yes. It's not called Live on the Kizoo. It's Live on the Q Production. You might have to switch up. But so please stay in tune, man. Listen, just a few minutes of your time. A few minutes of your time just to learn something new could get you further than you think you're going to go.
Exactly.
Every time you learn something new, it makes you stronger.
Exactly.
Sure do.
So when I say stay dangerous, I don't mean keep your grip now. Yeah, stay dangerous.
In all aspects.
Yeah, in all aspects. Stay dangerous, man. Learn, get sharper, still sharpen still, black and sharpen black. We're going to stick together. We're going to have her back up here. We're going to try to jump on her joint. We need to stay in the tune. We need to network. We need to build our world. We need to turn into a superpower. And in order to do that, we got to look out for the cookout. We got to look out for each other. We got to hold our sisters down, and hold the broskies down. And remember, man, ain't no nation like a donation. So if you want to send a little small change to us, we are.
Keep the lights on.
Don't forget KBGBF.
That's right.
Please. $1 helps out. It goes a long way.
It sure do.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So we're going to get with y'all next week,
man. And
remember,
if you're able to look down at the ground and not up at it, it's a good one. You blessed.
Blessed all the way.